Skitty. I am the Queen G22.
Be like Black Mike 5.
Okay, that's unnecessary. And you are now in the Lioness Den. And in this video, we are going to talk about our top 5 Leonardo figures. Okay, yeah, so we're going in order of the order that we know, which is Leo leads, Donatello does machine, Raphael is cool but rude, and Michelangelo is the party dude. So that's why we're starting off with Leonardo, is not because of anything else special. Okay, so, but as we all know, Leonardo is his favorite Ninja Turtle. And why is that?
Because he leads. He's the leader. I'm a leader. It all makes sense. What would they be without him? I don't know. Dead.
Does he lead though? Does he really lead?
Yeah.
Because I feel like the reason why Leonardo leads is because Donatello tells him what to do. Because he's quiet. He's an introvert. He doesn't want to press, you know,
he's
so.
always looking into his inner self, and he's like, Sensei, what do I do?
That's part of the problem. Like, why can't he figure out his own problems?
Because he's got to go.
Why is he always asking Sensei? Like, dude.
Why is Sensei only taught him what to do, not everyone else? He's always like, listen to your brother.
Okay, this conversation is about to go.
This is a totally different video now.
A different direction. So we are going to rank our top 5 action figures. And I am going to preface, for me, as a Leonardo, not a fan or not a huge fan, I mostly collect Donatellos. So my Leonardos are going to be, you know, from the older, most of them are going to be from the older version because I have no reason to have a Leonardo in my house, essentially. So I'm just saying. So why don't you start? We're going to count down with your number 5 Leonardo of all time action figure.
All right, so my tied number 5 honorary mention, it's not quite on my list, but is the Power Rangers X TMNT Leonardo. This thing came out in 2022, and when I saw it, I just had to have it. Now, if I had this...
Didn't I gift that to you?
Kind of. I think we like gifted it to each other.
Oh yeah, actually you're right, yeah.
So you have one and I have one.
Because they came in the pack, so he gifted me one and I gifted you one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't know because they came so late. So this was created by Hasbro. If I had this when I was younger, especially when I was more into the Power Rangers back then, this would have been absolutely awesome. Like, I would have been playing with this dude every single day. So I had...
That's what she said.
Yes, I hope so. So I had to make sure that I brought him for this list. So honorable mention right here.
Oh, well, that's not even your top 5. That's oh my God.
I should have brought like all of them in, like honorable mention, honorable mention, honorable mention. Okay,
that was honorable mention. Can we please move on to your 5th ranked
Didn't realize
Leonardo?
This video was just gonna be me and not you.
Wow. Stay tuned for the next video.
Make sure I had him. So I have right here, this is the Cave Turtle Leo from the, actually I don't even have all this memorized. Okay, from the Stone Age collection and his Dingy Dino. I loved playing with this Playmate toy. I think it was 1992. Yeah, 1992. He had his dinosaur, he's got a club, of course he's got his sword. He's very durable. I mean, he comes off on whatever. He's got his little harness to hold the dinosaur. Like, I just absolutely enjoyed playing with this. Definitely one of my favorites, you know. Some of you probably wondering, how can it get better? But it does. So this coming in at number 5 for me, right here.
I will admit, though, that when these figures came out, when this series came out, this was pretty cool, right? The Leonardo on the Triceratops and Donatello was on the T-Rex, which was even cooler. It makes sense. But I do think this line is unique, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So I think that's a good choice. All right, my 5th ranked Leonardo. So, like I said, I don't collect a lot of Leonardos, but I do feel that the Mezco, this Mezco Leonardo that just came out this year that everyone's trying to get now because you didn't want to spend the $400, and now in order to get the pack, you're gonna have to spend $700. I adore the look on this Leonardo, and I also just how flexible and posable and all the accessories that you get, the head swaps, the material that the belts are made out of, the accessories. I just think that this line is so cool, and so I instantly jumped this series or type of figures up into some of the best figures that have ever been made for Ninja Turtles. I truly feel that in my heart, and I'm an old school chick. I'm always gonna ride for my originals, but I just think that Mezco nailed it with this 1/12 Leonardo. It's got the Mirage type of feel to it, and also just the color schemes that they used on the turtles. I think that they captured Leonardo's personality. I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. Yeah, for Leonardo, it's pretty badass. So I ranked, even though he just came out, I put this Mezco Leonardo as my 5th favorite Leonardo action figure of all time.
I will say, I think I saw that last week for the first time, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, this is cool.
Yeah, they did one hell of a job, and if they sold them separately, you know, I would have probably just would have got Donatello, and I would have bought him, you know, Leonardo, because I just knew that these figures were going to be awesome, and I didn't even know about Mezco at the time. I didn't even know
Now you do.
that Mezco has a reputation of putting together some awesome stuff. So yeah, if you didn't get your Mezco, dude, I apologize, but you can always watch my videos and think about it.
All right, coming in at number 4 for me is, I think I posted this one on my page, Leo as the Wolfman. This dude by Playmates, 1993 in the Universal Monster series. So cool. I think great detail. He looks awesome. This isn't all his weapons, but they were super fun. Got the club, smashing people with, also slicing and dicing. He's easy to pose.
He's not easy to pose. He's Playmates, right?
He's easy enough, right? What am I doing when I'm 5 years old?
I don't know. What are you doing?
So definitely had to make the list, and I think one of his cooler features, which fortunately
He has
can't
no
show,
cool features.
but if you go to my page, I did take a picture of it. He glows in the dark, so all the white parts that you see, it's all glow in the dark. His teeth, his eyes, his nails, his shirt. That was always fun to play with. You know, stick him up to the light, shut off the lights, and there he is, spreading cheeks. So coming at number 4, easy decision, had to be on the list. Leo as the Wolfman.
Leo as the Wolfman.
Yeah, there you go.
And I think all of them in that line glowed in the dark, right? Yeah, Dracula, right, for Donatello. I know he did. Who was Michelangelo?
Frankenstein.
Oh, Frankenstein. That's right. Yeah, that's actually a figure that I don't think we had, right? We had Roth. Yeah.
Who was he?
A mummy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So he was a Frankenstein.
Yeah, we didn't have Michelangelo, but this was a pretty cool line. Okay, right on. For number 4, I am going to go with this Dream X Leonardo. I believe this is 1/6 scale. Yeah, 1/6 scale Leonardo, and this dude I just think is pretty cool. They come with accessories, their weapons. It's kind of like a giant Mezco turtle, but just not as posable. These guys, I'm gonna say this, but yeah, they're stiff as hell, right? Like, it took me, play the clip.
That's what she said.
Michael, please. Please.
I had to soak these guys in water in order to do the head swaps and to switch out their hands. But yeah, their armbands and all kinds of stuff are made with cloth. The belt and stuff, it almost looks like it's made from leather, but it's not. It's just a soft material. He's got, I was like, oh, where's his sword? Oh, it's in his hand. He's got his sheaths, and his katanas actually can be removed. This is just a dope looking figure. I love the look of all 4 turtles, and this was something unique. I'm not completely sure, do not quote me, but I think this was a line that was released in Japan and not really popular in the United States. So these guys still hold their value. They're very expensive to buy today just because there's not a whole bunch of them. But yeah, I mean, he's got these little throwing little daggers in here that you can remove. I think he's pretty cool. Look, even his toes bend. Look, he got some bendable toes, right? And as far as being sturdy, they do stand up pretty well, so you can pose them a little bit. I wish photographers like these guys so that they would make more pictures with them, but I understand they're not the easiest to move around. But this Leonardo, he almost looks straight out of a video game, right? Like he is about that life.
You don't want him, I'll take him.
I do want him.
Say it again.
I've had him.
Say it again.
I want him to complete the brothers. But look at the detail on that shell, right? I mean, this is incredible craftsmanship. It looks great. The details are awesome. Even the color scheme is pretty good. I don't think there's much of a difference, or there might be a little bit with the 4 turtles, but I still love the colors that they chose to do with Leonardo and his hands and the different hand swaps you get to pose him. So yeah, my number 4 is going to be the DreamX 1/6 scale Leonardo.
Very nice. I'm digging that too.
It's cool. All right.
All right, coming at number 3, Make My Day Leo by Playmates.
Does that really make my day?
Make My Day, yeah. I always called him Police Leo when I was growing up, and then learned he's Make My Day Leo. When was this? 1991. What can I say? I think just like the other ones, you know, dear to my heart. Remember playing with this guy growing up. He was, you know, always a good guy, always arresting people.
He was. nunchucks.
I always thought it was weird that, you know, he had a set of nunchucks,
Yeah.
but, you know, didn't matter. He was still a very cool figure. I think I had the gun. He's got a gun that says "Make My Day," but who knows where it is at this point. So
I might have it.
yeah. Okay, yeah, it's probably here. Yeah. So a lot of good detail, very cool looking. Had a lot of fun with this figure right here growing up.
Yeah, that Leonardo was like essential to like our little forts that we had, right? Like Leonardo,
bodyguard, security guard.
He was everything. Like when he would make this Leonardo come through, like my guys would like get their shit together.
It's time to go.
But he was cool. I will admit that like when he wasn't around, like I would play with that Leonardo because you know, you gotta, I mean, in today's world, I mean, but back then you definitely needed an officer walking around. You did. So that's a good choice. I didn't know it was called Make My Day Leo.
I think I learned that today. Please, Leo.
That was number 3. Right, so my number 3 Leonardo, and this was a close call. It was between this Leonardo and like the beach volleyball kind of lifeguard Leonardo, but I went with Slapshot Leonardo. And honestly, I don't even think this was mine. I think this was yours, which would make sense, right? But like I said, when he was not around, I would play with this Leonardo. He just looks so cool. I don't have his little hockey stick with me, right? But yeah, I mean, he has his little skates on, he's got his little shoulder pads, and he just looks like he's ready to, you know, shoulder check.
Did he come with the helmet?
Anyway, yeah, I have his helmet somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, well, in my bag of
stuff.
Yeah, accessories that I can't have on display. But I don't know what it was, but there was something about this Leonardo that just totally like drawed me to him, and I really enjoyed playing with him. He's even got, you can, I hope it's been a while.
Does it work? Yeah.
Yeah, this is our like actual figure that we played with, so I don't want to break him, but you can like turn him, and then you would press this button. Oh!
There he goes. There it is.
And then you could, you know, do the slap shot. No, he's not gonna do it again, but
one last
you
time.
got one, right? So yeah, you put the hockey stick in there, you got the ball, he's got his helmet, you turn his little body and he would hit the puck, dude. I thought this was so creative, so cool. And I think this drawing is in Varner Studios' sketchbook when they did this Leonardo sketch. So yeah, not a whole lot. What year was this? So yeah, this is from the 1991 Sewer Sports All-Star Series. And I think we collected all of them.
Oh, we had him, Don.
Who was Don?
Basketball one, right?
Oh, one of my favorite Donatellos. I don't know why I was thinking of a powerlifting Don. That had to been a different series, for sure.
Oh, maybe. Actually, I don't know. I'd have to look.
Well, so that would have
I'm
been.
sure someone in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. The baseball Raphael.
Yeah.
And who was Michelangelo? We didn't have him. Yeah, I don't think we did. Or we might have. Maybe when we do our Michelangelos, we'll find it. Yeah, but 1991 Playmate Slapshot Leonardo.
All right, coming in at number 2, Chief Leo from the Wacky Wild West.
I knew you were gonna say him. Dude, that guy is such a loser.
Honestly, it was tough to not make this one number 1. You can tell.
Why?
I love this one so much as a kid because I still have all his stuff. Like, I didn't lose nothing.
No, you didn't.
I made sure that I had everything. He was just so cool. Got his little spear.
It's kind of racist.
Dagger. I mean, that's for a whole nother video on like half the toys. But this little holster, what else we got here? His bow and arrow. He got some motion action here, got some good detail. I mean, he was just very fun to play with. I could just tell, this thing has just got dirt caked on it. All these toys are 30 years old. If anybody knows how to clean off action figures without destroying them, please leave it in the comments so I can read it and say thank you, because some of these, they just feel nasty.
Yeah, they're all sticky.
They're old, yeah, they're old. But again, hard to not rate this one number 1, but I think I did figure out one that I could rate past it, but this one is still one of my favorites. Still is absolutely one of my favorites.
That's cool. I don't remember that line at all. Who was Donatello? Or was that a line? Is that a series?
Yeah, I just remember Raph is he's like the Civil War soldier looking dude.
Oh, right.
I remember that was mine.
Yeah.
I don't remember what Don
and Michelangelo, but I'm sure that I have them.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely positive that I have them. Yeah, that's a cool line for sure. Oh, that was number 2?
That was number 2.
All right, my number 2 is going to be the original 1991 movie star Leonardo. Now, I am surprised that this Leonardo still has his bandana because we would lose these like all the time. But this is one of my favorite Leonardos because when these guys came out, this was just like the coolest thing, right? They're soft, they're flexible, they mostly look like the movie Turtles, kind of creepy with these weird yellow ass, warts or whatever they are on them. But disease, but still so very cool. I'll get a better shot, but they're just easier to play with because they're bendable. You can move their legs and stuff like that. And at the time, Playmates hadn't came with anything else like this, so this was like, whoa, we just saw the movie, not too long ago, and now we have the actual figures. So I remember we had to have all 4 of them, right? It was absolutely necessary, and these guys were just really cool. This one gives me good feels in my heart. It does. Movie star Leonardo.
Good choice. Coming in at number 1. It's hard to decide, but I think I have to say it's going to be Warriors of the Forgotten, 1994 Playmate Savage Leo.
Savage
Leo. Now this guy got his little bendable cape, a little butt shot. I just thought he was so cool. I don't know if it was savage look. I always kind of associated it with He-Man, kind of like a He-Man.
Yeah, isn't he based off of He-Man or Hercules or one of them?
That would
Conan.
Yeah,
right?
That would be my guess. But he was just like always, Leonardo's always a hero. But whenever I played with this, it doesn't matter what scenario was going on, he was always the hero. And I just had so much fun playing with this guy right here. I mean, just again,
he's a cool looking figure too.
Yeah,
he is.
I do like the way that they set up the hands. You can't really do much more than this, but to just kind of hold the axe. So it was always like a badass.
Like he's ready to.
Ready to just get you. But I would be devastated if something happened. I would be devastated if I lost any of them. But definitely this one, some little kid running around my house took this and broke it. Oh, that kid would disappear. I'm talking about my own kid. That's definitely like a don't touch. So, but it's a toy. It's not a toy anymore. He's retired.
He is retired. He is a collectible.
Yeah, so this one, easy choice number 1. Hard to not make the other one number 1, but easy to make this one number 1, Savage Leo. If you don't got one, go get one. You won't be disappointed. Very cool.
I agree. That is a really cool looking figure. Leonardo, a different look for him. And yeah, I'm a fan of the turtles looking like they're about to whoop somebody's ass, right? So especially Bebop and Rocksteady, you see this guy walking around, I don't want to smoke. I don't. Yeah, I'm good. All right.
Scar on his nose. He's ready. You've seen some stuff.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's a little impressive.
Oh, he does have a little scar on his
he's
nose.
seen some stuff. There you go. Number 1.
Number 1, Savage Leo. Okay.
I'll hold him for the rest of this video.
I'm going to finish off our top 5 action figure Leonardos with, as you probably have guessed it, since I don't collect Leonardos, and I'm an old school girl at heart, I am going with the original Leonardo, 1988. Yes, this is still carded and unpunched, by the way. Wasn't mine, right? Because we would have played with them. But all these other turtles would not have happened without this turtle right here. So this one being the first, and this one paved the way for all the Leonardos, all of the original 1988. The first 10 that came out is kind of what started us, down this road. So I have to give props to the original, right? And you got your little pizza coupon on the back. We got the first 10 that they had, the Turtles plus Splinter and April and Shredder and Bebop, Rocksteady and the Foot Clan, and our portrait cards, right, that we used to keep. We didn't do anything with them, right? But we would cut them out.
A little flip book that I put them in.
Oh, you had a flip book?
Yeah.
I didn't have a flip book. I just had these cards laying around. And I don't remember ever turning my pizza points in for anything. But it was still really cool to have. So, 1988. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leonardo by Playmates Toys, and that is going to be our top 5 action figure Leonardo. Let us know in the comments who are your top 5 Leos, and do you have anything else you want to say about Leonardo in general?
I think the world already knows how great he is. I don't need to go on about it. So, if you peeped any of these and you like them, go find them, eBay, whatever. You might catch them, but don't ask me for them because I'm not getting rid of them.
Yeah,
well, maybe the right
we do
price.
not sell. Well, it would have to be in the millions.
Yeah.
in the
I'm open to
billions. Okay?
I'll
Yeah.
let your boy.
If it becomes mine, I do not sell ever, ever. Well, maybe Leonardo's. I could probably part with some Leonardo's, right? If you are into Ninja Turtle stuff, gaming stuff, geek stuff, Dragon Ball Z, make sure you give my brother, Be Like Black Mike 5, a follow on Instagram. And I'm Queen G22.
Be like Black Mike 5.